Ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 620. Back north.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 12 yards. 88, 30.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this one will careen out of bounds just into enemy territory there.
They're on the 46-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Under the gun, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Buffalo 18.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
This is caught inside the 15. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Hop 70, hop 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Sanders going to throw on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Finds his back complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw here by Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Green 18.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hey, take 26. Number 50. Hey,
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Hey, 88.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And the Steelers have a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Over.
Again, Rodgers. That one's complete, right side. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Hey, you block over here.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Line up the design keeper. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Back north. Go to 50. Jump out.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down.
18. Get 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Left side, pump by Metcalf. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opt in for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Come on. Let's go.
Another gain to Judkins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on third.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Another one for Judkins. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Handoff now to Judkins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds a man right side. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Go left side, finds Fannin. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Now we've got whistles for a stoppage. Looks like it's for an injured player, and it appears the medical staff is headed for quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Well, left side cut by Douglas. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's Rodgers. Lays out, what a catch! And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
258!
To throw, Rodgers. Is fine, Smith. There it is, touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
60 Maverick. 60 70 Timberwolves.
Going again here, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 50. Trap 50. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. To the right side, caught by Fannin. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Reload. Ready?
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. He finds space for a few yards that time. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Come on, 70 Rays, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 6
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Okay.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. He connects downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready?
To the air, Sanders. Hauled in left side. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's again, it's 27 yards to move the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Headed out right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Now. 19 Tiger.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Browns grow their lead to 8.
17. Steelers 9.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set at 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Read 18! Hey, 626! Go!
Here's a design run. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Complete over the middle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Has it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Chris Boswell.
And now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Traveler, come on, set, ready.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Panther Street.
Judkins up the middle. He's foraying up the middle. That's about 3. Dax Hill up for the stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Five DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go play action for Sanders. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Get it. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Well, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
On the double.
They're set back 5 on that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Go. 70 Lions. Check smash.
They'll run here following the penalty. Gets it to the 15. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a lead just before the end of the third.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready. 50. Green. Rail.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. He gets loose down the right side. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper.
Ready,
Shredding the
set.
slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Ready. Ready. Trouble. 38. Yellow. 43. Hut.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Striker. 3-3.
Well, left side cut by Douglas. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
52 Blues. Ready, right?
Design quarterback run here. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
24-24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first down team at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Judkins running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the start.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Sanders setting the pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action, Sanders. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns with a little more work to do to win it here.
Okay, red.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. So that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Now to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over. Hey, take 26.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Back north. 319. Go right. Yeah, Liz. Hey, 88.
Throwing now. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Now the Browns spend their final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
No. 258. Jump out.
The give now out of the shotgun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And they make the stop as that player reaches the 14-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Steeler first down.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Staying on the ground with Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. A 27-yard look here. The kick is good. He got it! And they've taken back the lead. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.